Manchester United 3, Luton Town 0. A number of changes this evening for Manchester United from the starting lineup that we put out against Crystal Palace, and we were still good enough to get the job done. Now, it was a heavily rotated side, but still enough quality in there for me to probably just about scrape through this game. But we brought the reinforcements on in the second half in order to get over the line and to get an extra 2 late goals, which was pleasing to see, because 2 forward players getting on the score sheet in that second half, which was much needed. Now, the starting lineup did worry me, to be honest, because there was no Mason Greenwood, no Marcus Rashford or Anthony Martial or Bruno Fernandes. They're the main goal scorers for Manchester United, and none of them were starting this game. In attack, Odion Ighalo up front with Lingard and Juan Mata. That did worry me. Manchester United, I thought, were on the front foot in the first half, but they did grow into the game. Luton, Juan Mata was probably Manchester United's best player in that first half and ended up getting himself a penalty when Brandon Williams was fouled in the box late on in that first half. And Manchester United were definitely fucking fortunate to be going in 1-0 up at the break. 0-0 would have been probably fair, but Manchester United did shade it, I think, with the chances. Juan Mata having a couple of chances, their goalkeeper pulling off some saves. So, if anyone, Manchester United shaded it. But they made a number of changes as well. But the quality that Manchester United are bringing in is not good enough to me. Donny van der Beek did start as well. It's his first start for Manchester United, so you can't... I mean, he was okay today. He wasn't amazing. He wasn't 9 out of 10 out of 10, but it's his first game in English football from the start. So you've got to give him time to bed in. And this team are no fucking muppets. Luton are near the top, almost joint top, really, you could say, of the Championship. They're actually third now on 6 points. They've won every game this season. But second half, Manchester United have had some chances to score the second half. Just hoping we could put the game to bed so we could make some changes. He's left it fucking far too late yet again to make the changes. And it was a worry because Dean Henderson has pulled off some good saves there to keep the clean sheet. And that is one biggest concern of David Hare. Does he ever keep enough clean sheets for Manchester United? And whenever Romero went in goal for Manchester United, was always keeping clean sheets. And I know some people come back and say, today it's only Luton, but he's pulled off some good saves there to keep the clean sheet. And it doesn't matter who it's against necessarily, it's what you have to do in a game of football. And he had nothing. He didn't make any saves for a long part of that game and then pulled off some good saves. So your concentration's got to be at it. So fair play to Dean Henderson when he's called upon. And even then, when Romero kept a lot of clean sheets, some of them games in the cup games were against the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal, teams like that. So he had a pretty good record, and Dean Henderson's got to put in these performances if he wants to be starting week in, week out for Manchester United. And personally, I do think that David Hare's days as Manchester United #1 are coming to an end. And I think if Dean Henderson can pull off some more saves like that and keep a lot more clean sheets in these sort of games, a few more mistakes from De Gea, and he could well be in goal. But Marcus Rashford getting a goal, Mason Greenwood assist, nice goal from him, and then obviously the main man himself, Mason Greenwood, always scores when he wants, should have started the game. I don't know why he doesn't start more fucking games for Manchester United. I think it was about December, the fucking first time he started a Premier League game last season, but he scored, and he always scores. We know Mason Greenwood scores. He's fucking ridiculous at football. He's a fucking great goal scorer, a goal and assist in the game. Got to start against Brighton. Martial, I don't know why he didn't play this game. Why was he injured? I don't know. Probably not. Probably just rested. Pogba was rested as well. Happy days. Manchester United are through. We will play either Preston or Brighton next week, and I'm happy. To be honest, you can't ask for no more than that. The main objective this evening was to get a clean sheet and a win for me. Doesn't matter if it had been 1-0 this game. It really doesn't. A clean sheet and a win. If you've had a fucking shit result, a bad result, Manchester United have got to win the next game. You've got to win that game, and you've got to just start winning. Get a few 1-0s behind you just to build that momentum. We've won 3-0 this evening, so that's great. Hopefully it'll build some confidence. I'm happiest most from Marcus Rashford because he's come under a lot of fucking stick lately from a lot of Manchester United fans, and that'll do him the world of good because he's had some bad luck with injuries, and Manchester United's front three can score goals. We definitely do need another one, which was why I'm annoyed. Because Sancho coming in would have meant that Marcus Rashford could have had the evening off tonight. It would have done, because Sancho could have come in tonight if we'd signed him up. Could have not, maybe not played against Crystal Palace, but could have come in this evening. Rashford has the game off. The next game, maybe Rashford plays, and you've got 4 forwards. You've got 60 odd games a season. You alternate for now, and you know who knows who could be in the starting lineup. But it's competition for places. That's what you want. Maybe at some point in time you're going for a game. You need all 4 forwards on the pitch. Who knows? But competition for places, and it does worry me that when Manchester United's attack was Ighalo, Lingard, and Mata this evening, that does worry me because against better opposition that would struggle to beat a top team. And with Fred and Matic in midfield, with Donny van de Beek in, that's not very attacking. Matic and Fred are not really very attacking midfielders for me. And Manchester United are really going to go hell leather out and score against this type of slightly better opposition than this in this cup if we put out a team like that. I don't know. I don't think so. My biggest concern really was that there was up front in that first half, no one really getting in that box because Ighalo was horrendous this evening, and that is a big concern for Manchester United because if you can't do it against this type of opposition, will he get many chances again? But anyway, let me know your thoughts on it. I was obviously also pleased to see Eric Bailly at the back. So I think Eric Bailly, although he's had a lot of injury problems for Manchester United, I think he is probably the actual best defender that Manchester United have actually got at the club right now. Strange we didn't see Teden Mengi come off the bench. If we'd got the second and third goals earlier, probably Teden would have come off the substitutes bench because we've got to get him given game time at some point over the next few weeks with Axel and with Phil Jones out injured. There is not much cover at centre half. If if Eric Bailly gets injured, then Teden Mengi is next in line, which is a concern because I don't know what's happening with Rojo and Smalling. It looks like they're probably going, so it will be a concern for Manchester United. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Get in there. Manchester United have, in the end, beaten these comfortably. 3-0 against Luton. Happy days, and we move on. And I'll talk to you all again soon. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here to the channel on YouTube. And if you're watching it on Facebook, please do share the video. It really helps us out. Talk to you all again soon. See ya.